Good afternoon to the viewers from Biomass over in Malaysia for the second match of this mini Sea Games T20 match between Bahrain versus Thailand. Thailand won the toss and elected to field first. We have seen a match just before this match between Thailand versus Malaysia. Thailand lost the match against Malaysia. This would be a good opportunity for them to come back. I have co-commentator with me, Rahik. What a match it was earlier. Malaysia did the job in phenomenal way. They tried to pick it up from where they left. Yes, Rahik.
Back, guys. Just after the first match, Thailand versus Malaysia. We are back again with Thailand versus Bahrain now. Vijay, which one are you rooting for this time? Whenever you come, there's a fiery start always. So I'm hoping you support my team.
Well, as far as Thailand is concerned, this is very important for them because they'll be going on to Southeast Asian Games, which will happen from December 9th onwards in Thailand. Both Malaysia and Thailand are playing in the tournament as far as the Sea Games are concerned. So Rahik, these two has wonderful opportunity to prepare themselves. Thanks to Cricket Association, thanks to Malaysia Cricket Association for providing this opportunity to these two teams and having Bahrain, which is one of the top tier teams from associate nations.
Surely, all good practice for the main game coming up.
Well, all set to be ball for the first ball. Thailand. What a start for Thailand to goal in the good spot and a single taken there by Bahrain team. They open in the first ball their account by picking up a single. Prashant Kurup was a main batter who has been playing so well throughout this tournament. And in yesterday's T20 match, he scored a half century as well, right? Cameron bowler
We have,
who will be bowling the second ball to Navina. With shot of the length towards leg side and well flicked by Navina to pick up a single.
we have seen the first match that the low score is definitely not the way. Over here, the singles are definitely not the way in this format of the game. Both the teams, especially the batting team right now, they just score at least 100 to give their bowlers a space to breathe. Otherwise, the batting collapse is really bad. Saying that,
With shot of the
scratches down
length
the
and it was well played by Prashant towards point deep point region to pick up a single there. So singles are leaking out as far as Thailand is concerned. They should make sure that they will be picking up a wicket here.
surely we have seen in Malaysia every over 1 wicket.
That was an inside edge from the bat. Couldn't able to get as expected by the batter Navina.
I feel like Navina is trying to go for the bigger shots, but isn't able to connect the bat to the ball.
Cameron is all set to bowl his fifth ball. Navina is on strike. What a shot from Navina. Ball has gone to the boundary. First boundary for Bahrain team, which has been started by Navina. Look at that shot. Open up the face of the bat onto the offside region.
Just now, the previous ball, I was saying, Navina not going for the bigger shots, playing it safe, and now a boundary. So much needed 4 runs being added up the scorecard.
Towards the leg side, ball by Cameron. There's a possibility of run out, but not at all. Well, the first over coming into the favor of Bahrain team, they had wonderful time where they picked up 7 runs, out of which one boundary came. By end of the first over, Bahrain are 7 for no loss. So Rahik, what score are you expecting from Bahrain team?
Should I tell the official stats or what I expect?
What do you expect?
Uh, I expect them to get at least 100, but I feel like they're gonna get something like 80.
Well, you are on a safer side, Rahik.
But the projected score is showing 70 with the current run rate.
Yeah, projected score sometimes may even get changed as the game progresses by. Sometimes it can be up, sometimes it can be down. Narawat is a new bowler, will be facing from other end. Prashant Kurup tried to negotiate the ball towards point region and picked up a single. Narawat is a good bowler for Thailand.
Now are we coming in for the second ball of his over? Navina on strike.
Well, that was a intended bouncer, but it became wide.
In this format, Vijay, the necessity of bouncer, I don't think it's much needed. The batsman is already under the pressure, right?
I'll come back to that point, Rahik. Well played by Navina. This time again, he's getting a boundary. That's a good start for Bahrain. They are not hesitating at all. That's the way to start the T20 game, to play as many boundaries as possible because you have 3 overs of power play and they should utilize all these possibilities and convert it to a bigger score.
Navina now at 9 of 5. Prashant 2 of 3. 13 of Neil, 1.2 overs.
Well, there's a trap on the pad. There's an appeal as well, but umpire said not out. There was an attempt of throw towards the bowler side for run out. Nothing worked.
Last 3 balls of the game. Slowly getting expensive this over.
But shot up the length from Narawit and dispatched to the boundary. One more boundary into the account of Navina. He's gaining confidence ball by ball. Look at that classy way of opening up his shoulders and hitting towards covers region. That was a bit wider, in fact, but he still converted that shot to boundary.
Beautiful shot from Navina. Hitting boundaries.
Once again, a
And straight
full
up in the
ball
air.
dispatch. It has gone to the six. Full ball has been easily dispatched to the six by Navina.
Just went all the way beyond the boundary lines with 6 4s, 3 boundaries this over. 14 runs just from boundaries. One more ball to go. It's 23 of Neil in 1.5 overs. Bahrain already looking at a good start. Thailand will be under pressure. Surely they will be under pressure. They need to get some quick wickets, and Bahrain needs to get some quick runs in the scorecard because the lower end batsmen they won't be able to do anything.
Navina's on strike again. He has gone for a shot, but just a single this time. After a six, we regularly see a single from the batter. Same fashion goes on. By another 2 overs, Bahrain are 23 for no loss of wicket. So coming to the question, Rahik, now the run rate has gone up for Bahrain. The first over it was 7, now it's 23. So like I said, it's difficult to project the score in T10.
They also have Vijay, the domestic T10 matches, Malaysia.
Well, I guess this is also coming under domestic because T10 format has not been approved by international cricket. Well played by Prashant Krupp, gone for the back foot and punched the ball well. This is what basic back foot punch is all about. So youngsters who are watching this can learn from Prashant Krupp.
And I do have to mention exceptional running between the wickets by both the batsmen.
Once again, opening the face of the bat, Navina. Will it be a boundary? Yes, it is. What an over for Bahrain team. They are getting singles and boundaries. This is what they'll be looking forward to, Rahik.
I feel like I'm watching the last 5 overs of a T20 match.
Once again, slapped hard and straight in the hand of fielder. First wicket down for Bahrain. Well, it's unfortunate situation for Bahrain. They shouldn't have gone for the first wicket like this. The batter has hit into the hand of fielder.
Almost got the helicopter shot, if you have noticed, Vijay.
Helicopter going and getting crashed is what I would say, right? So the first wicket down for Bahrain. Well, when the situation was going well into the favor of Bahrain, but unfortunate scenario that they lost the first wicket.
In these 24 runs, Navina made 20, Prashant 3, and extra 1. Brilliant batting from Navina.
Well, Cameron will be continuing. The first ball trapped in front of the wicket and half-hearted appeal from the bowler.
Beautiful first ball by Thailand. Bahrain will be shielded under pressure for this.
Well, that's a good ball from Cameron. A dot ball, back-to-back dot balls. Ahmad Fiaz is a wonderful batter for Bahrain. We have seen throughout this mini C games, way before this T10, T20 tournament, he was really performing well for Bahrain team. Well, that was inside out shot from Fiaz, and there was a bit of mix up over there in non striking end. It would have been a run out if it was a direct hit.
Vijay, I feel like that if it doesn't rain and the field stays the same, the match might shift towards Thailand because they have gained the experience in the previous match with Malaysia. They know their mistakes. That's what I feel like.
Well, right now, two good batters are there in the center for Bahrain team. They are really good batters. You can see them hitting so well in the T20 format of the mini C games. Now it's time for them to blaze the guns. Another spinner introduced into attack. Umpire signals the change of bowling. The power play also has come to an end, where Bahrain scored 29 runs and lost the wicket in the power play. Shot of the length, pulled well by Navina and picked up just a single there.
I would say bringing this spinner too early into the game. Not that much pressure right now. The players won't make the mistakes and give the wickets to spinners. And also saying that the spinners do hear me quite often and takes up a wicket. So let's hope for the best for both the teams.
It looks like a lucky fortune for Thailand by that word. That's a good shot from Piaz Ahmed straight into the long off region for a single. Sarawat is bowling really well.
Vijay, I would like to ask you one thing.
Yes, please go ahead. That's a good shot on long on region to pick up a single by Navina to rotate strike to Piaz. It's a good cricket from Bahrain. Yes, please, Rahik.
Recently saw your podcast with Shashin Singh. How is he in real life?
I'll come back to that. That was a good shot on the covers region for a single by Fiaz Ahmed. Well, he was very humble and he was very cricket oriented professional guy. It was very nice to have a in-depth conversation about his life, his entry to cricket, and overall in the IPL last year. Well delivered by Sarawat to bowl a Yorker as a spinner. The plot worked out very well. A single has come up there, and that time there was so much of hype about his entry into IPL, where it was told that it was a mistake where he was picked up instead of other Shashank Singh. So by the end of the day, he made a clear point. It was in his first interview ever, which he has given his professional cricket. That was a good pull shot from Fiaz Ahmed, and it's going to the boundary. It's the first boundary for Fiaz Ahmed. It would be a welcoming boundary for Bahrain team. After some time, where there was a short of drought time, and now Bahrain is pulling up the socks and trying to get boundary after singles and rotation of strikes. So by the end of the 4 overs, Bahrain team is 38 for loss of 1 wicket. I had very good session with Shashank by interviewing him for an hour or so, and his cricket was really good. I mean, his journey, the way he has come up, his challenges, etc.
Was it really a mistake during the auction?
That's a good ball from the bowler. The batter hitting onto the long on region. Well, he says that it's not a mistake; it's already a planned one that he would be get picked up for IPL. Well, it was a good sweep shot from Fiaz Ahmed, and it's a boundary again. Fiaz Ahmed is just unstoppable today. He's getting boundary after boundary. Look at that sweep shot.
Timed it to perfection. Fiaz Ahmed, Bahrain looking really stable at this position. 4.2 overs, 43 runs in a scorecard. Current run rate 9.9. Usually could score just 99. I hope they can keep it up, not lose the quick wickets.
Well, there's a bit of confusion over there. Batter tried to swing the ball and didn't get connected. He was checking out where the ball was, and it was just in front of him. Fiaz Ahmed is on strike. There was an inside edge and just chipped in for a single.
Just two balls to go for this over.
That's a good shot from Fiaz again, going for a single. Last ball coming up from Tanafon. Once again, a boundary coming into an act as far as Fiaz Ahmed and Bahrain is concerned. This would be a great moment for Bahrain team to finish off the first 5 overs with 50 runs on the board with losing a wicket. Wonderful start for Bahrain.
Beautifully played by Bahrain over here. 5 overs, 50 runs, 1 wicket. We could not ask for a good enough innings than this. Doing it for the team. That the wicket they lost was really just not lucky, I would say today. But other than that, they have played exceptionally well, taking singles, doubles, and the boundaries, not letting the singles only decide their fate. And with that, in the box, I would like to welcome my fellow commentator Kamran. And a good shot into the offside village boundary. No, stopped by the fielder. Just a single over there.
Thank you,
Field over
Rahik,
strike. One of
for bringing me in and allow me to express here through this, looking at this Bahrain better, in particular Fiaz is doing the magic for Bahrain. Right now, still in a great position, 5.3 over and 53 on the board for them. They must be very happy with the current run rate, and they will definitely try to push when it's come to over number 7. So
Kamran, what do you think the projected score will be for Bahrain? The target they set.
um, looking at the projection score, it seems very easy to pick 100, but anything above 100 will be the cherry on the cake, and they will be aiming to put 100 plus. So, oh, that's been dropped. It was a quick slice it up, didn't really hold to the ball.
Just a few chances you get in this cricket. Every chance you have to make sure you get it. Last ball to go for this over.
Oh, that's a good effort there, but didn't really get enough legs to get to the ball. Look at that once again. Hit it with the full authority. Slash, slash this two fielder to the perfection for the boundary. That's a great over for the Bahrain. 60, 59 for 1 after 6 over.
Perfect way to end the over.
Bahrain must be looking for putting some decent total on the board, and I'm sure they are aware of the Thailand batting. Not really impressive as compared to their bowling. Oh, that's slash it hard. that's gone beyond the boundary. What a six that has been. Full authority. Navina is showing his class here.
That's just brute power. Come on, that's just brute power. Just striking the ball so hard that you need the right part of the bat or the ball or the timing. It will go all the way. Beautiful shot that was.
And that's a good comeback. Oh, that's cleaned him up. He was looking at the cow corner region, missed it completely. The celebration tell you how pleased they are, Rahik.
Some exceptional wicket right there. A long waited wicket for Thailand. Just look at the way he bowled. The main problem in this shot was the cross bat. It was just pure overconfidence, Kamran. What would you say?
Yeah, he was hitting the ball so well, and when you hitting the ball well, you definitely have more confidence. But that completely defends him well. The bowler has take the advantage. Chalo Wong happy to get this dangerous man out.
For our viewers, I might add, my fellow commentator Kamran, the quickest fast bowler I've seen in Malaysia.
Well,
Quick, just quick. You won't see him coming if he bowls to you. And an exceptional fielder.
for the compliment, but it's all about now here. The Starland bowler, he has covered it back, got hit hard for the six at the very first ball of his over. Come back very strong. New batter. So hell is here with Navina. Navina looks good here. 35 for 20.
Just quick singles over here. A huge, huge six over there. Just look at the shot he played. Brute force straight up in there and the same position. Just look at the way the Bahrain player are playing. Navina just doing it for his team. The team is now at 72 of 2 in 6.5 overs. Last ball to go for this over.
Well, Navina looks in a red hot form. Look at that. He's gone up to 20, 42 of just 22 deliveries. How impressive he has been so far. Still there, yet to done his job. Three more over remaining. 78. The projection score looks good here for the Bahrain.
New bowler coming in. 7 overs done. 73 of 2. Bahrain. Close to 100.
That's a good start of the over. Well, the spinner has been very exceptionally good in the both games, the previous game against Malaysia and here against the Bahrain. Oh, that's freebie. That's freebie. That's easy as you like it. And Navina wouldn't have second thought about it.
Just a very, very bad ball being punished to its fullest. 79 of 2. Thailand in deep waters right now.
That's a good comeback once again.
Two more balls to go for this one.
The score is good for the Baron at the moment here on the board. It's better delivery. Better delivery.
Just about bowled. Two more balls to go for this over.
Oh, that's fuller and easy. Look at that humongous six. The longest six of the over. He did the innings. Look at that. How strongly he has struck that. And with that, he goes to the 50. What a innings. What a shot he has played. 55 from the just 26 deliveries.
Beautiful, beautiful batting over there. Bahrain really doing it for their team. 87 of 2. 2 overs to go still. 12 balls. Can they make it to 100?
A good pace on the ball. Peeling Empire out. He's not showing any interest whatsoever. That's a good dot ball. Every dot ball counted. Quick run. That's easy as trying to get the boundary. But that's the right thing for Sohail to do it, to put the dangerous man to the front and see what he can do.
Just do it. Playing it slow right now, let's see.
Very good ball once again.
Kamran, the projected score is showing 107 runs. What do you predict?
I think it's gonna go beyond, I believe.
I feel like it's gonna go just above 100.
Another good delivery. This over is going so well. This guy, Rawat, is doing the justice here, and that's what the requirement.
Just what they wanted, Thailand. Slowly restricting them.
Very great over going so far for the Thailand. So far, just 3 runs given. That's an exceptionally good bowling.
Thailand trying to restrict Bahrain from getting any more runs at the scoreboard. A
That's
beautiful catch taken by Thailand. Bahrain yet lose another wicket in the last ball. With that, last 6 balls left for the first innings. The score now at 90 of 3. Last 6 balls of the game remaining of the first innings. Can they make it to 100 or will Thailand restrict them?
last over of the innings. 90 runs on the board. We were talking about 100 and 120. We will see if Cameron is letting Bahrain to do get to the 100 close even.
A good punch on the leg side, but no boundaries over there. 5 balls remaining.
Good delivery. Protection is there. It's gonna be only 1 run.
Just a single. I feel like Thailand won't let Bahrain reach to 100.
Still, there is 4 more deliveries. Anything can be had happen. So Hale looking for the big boundary. Hit it hard. Hit it well. Looking for 2. Would they get 2 runs? They have a quicker.
Good thinking by Bahrain batsman, taking 2 quick singles. 9-3 of 3 in 9.3. 3 balls to go. 7 runs to 100.
Oh, this is a buff. Last two ball of the first innings between Bahrain and Thailand. 95, losing 3 wickets. That's a good delivery. Very good delivery. Keep it tight, not allowing them to free their arms. They have been exceptionally good with the ball.
Come on, last ball of the game, 96. Can we see a 4?
And that's the intent. That will be the intention and the mindset by Suhail. But anything, the ball goes outside, a little off summer stump, allowing them to free their arm. It will go for a boundary. Keep it tight there. Oh, that's good. Chance of the run out. They only managed to get one. It's a great last 2 over for Thailand. Only able to put 97 in 10 over. Here, we're going to have a innings break. We come back and see how Bahrain is going to bowl against Thailand. Till then, take care.
A warm welcome back to BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia. What a match we are witnessing here in Mini C Games T10 second game between Bahrain versus Thailand. Bahrain asked to bat where they scored 97 runs. They were just short of 3 runs and they lost 3 wickets. What a batting from them. Incredible batting from all the batters so far who came there and chipped in, scored amazing runs. Naveen Ayers to start off with, he scored 56 runs, who came as an opener, along with Prashant Kurup, who scored 7. Fiaz Ahmed scored 22 runs. What a great time they had in the center, these two, Fiaz Ahmed and Navina, going back to Thailand bowling. Chal Chaliom Wong, he picked up a wicket. Tanaphon picked up a wicket, and last but not the least, Narabat, who has been bowling consistently well throughout the series, mini C games, picked up a wicket as well. So, what a great start we have seen for Bahrain team in this T10 format. There will be a great opportunity for Thailand to chase this, and we have to look into that as the time progresses. We have a co-commentator with us, Kamran. Kamran, 98 to win for Thailand in 10 overs. What do you reckon?
Well, Vijay, it's a good question to start our conversation here. Thailand was very good at the beginning against Malaysia, the first game. If they continue to promise so, even the presentation, I asked the captain, and he was also concerned about his collapse after not being finding stability. He mentioned that he will try their best if there is any lose wicket in the middle, and definitely they will try the best. And they knew it. What are the mistake they're making? So it's not a big ask, Vijay, but it's very doable. Let's see how the Thailand operate against the Bahrain strong bowling lineup.
Definitely, Kamran. And do you remember we were talking in the previous match between Malaysia and Thailand where we were expecting Malaysia for 100 runs? And
Correct.
Bahrain was so close yet so far. They scored 97 runs. They missed out 100.
Yes, indeed. I was listening to you, and Rahik was talking about the projection score and what his prediction was. He mentioned he was very optimistic and very on the safe side, says 110, but seems like they're gonna score 80 or 90. But it end up he said 70 runs will be the good. So well,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a T10. We don't expect a good team to be collect, but it happened. You see, Malaysia collapsed against the Thailand bowling lineup, and here Barron was expected to put some good score on the board, but against credit goes to Thailand. They pulled the string back and let them only settle for 97 runs.
So have you observed one more thing, Kamran? As the batters make single mistake there, the whole innings getting collapsed. Just one fall of wicket will be leading to 3, 4 wickets fall.
Yes, indeed, this happened most of the time in almost every team, but in this scenario here, this three team Thailand is can't really bounce back once they lose the wicket. They very hard to come back. They're very hard to bounce back. And Baran start with the spinner.
Well, that's a good strategy from Bahrain to start up with a spinner. Left arm spinner will be bowling the right-handed batter. Abdul Majid, we know about him. Excellent bowler who has picked up a lot of wickets in T20 in the mini C games.
Yes, indeed, the strategy and the execution is pretty simple. If you see him closely, Vijay, what do you do? You go a bit straight, but he ends up way wider of the crease, creating that angle, hitting those toes. It's become very difficult, and it's pretty understandable. He has two square fielder on the boundary, so they must be looking at for the error here from the Thailand batter.
That was a good ball from Abdul Majid. So talking about pace, the one which he keeps bowling, sometimes it's tricky. It's too slow sometimes to batter to play on.
And I think that's the trick, Vijay. You can't be very predictable. You can't really go with the same pace. You can't really go hitting the same area unless until it works for you. You should, but you shouldn't. You don't want to be predictable as well because there are smart better that take advantage and they watch you very closely. That's a quick one.
You are absolutely right, Kamran. But to say one more point, Mohammad Salman is a bit quicker. As you were talking about predictable, it's well predictable to be honest. Abdul Wajid is a bit slower, and Mohammad Salman is a bit faster on air.
Well, in general, yes, you are right. There's a pattern for every bowler. Like, for example, that's the end of the first over. Just able to put 3 runs on the board. Coming back to the point, Vijay, yes, most of the bowler are generally predictable. For example, Hardik Pandya or uh, let's say Sean Tate, Mitchell Stark, they are predictably, generally, in say they're gonna bowl fast. What I meant to say is, yes, they know what you're doing, but you shouldn't let them settle. You have to bring that variation, and variation matter these days. Before it was a matter of pace. Now people don't really mind how much pace you bowl. Well, people get deceived just because of the varieties that you offer as a bowler.
Absolutely right. Asif Javed will be bowling from other end. As you were talking about variation, you're absolutely true. Mitchell Stark, if you have named one name where I would like to pick him up, say after this ball, I will talk about it. Well, Cameron, talking about Mitchell Stark, he's very quick indeed. He can bowl like about 160 odd kilometers per hour, the maximum pace, but he can easily maintain from 145 to 150 kilometers per hour. Alongside that, he has a deadly Yorkers, in swinging Yorkers, and moreover, he can able to bowl a bit bouncer. Comparing with Mitchell Johnson, he wouldn't be bowling much of the bouncers, but his Yorkers are very good, and he can also bowl a bit away swinger, which is out swinger, very well.
Yes, indeed. And these quality, when you have as a bowler yesterday, if you remember, if you can catch our conversation regarding the bowler, I mentioned that anyone can roll their arm and throw the ball. That doesn't make you a good bowler. What bring you a good bowler is variation and the control on the ball. So that's a speciality of those bowler, like talking about Mitchell Stark, Mitchell Marsh, and all these bowlers that been rightly on the top of the table in the world.
Cover you like Marsh very well, I suppose. Yesterday we were talking about Gatorade.
Well, that's a
I
lot
can't
of.
forget that conversation. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, these are the light moment, but here it's not a light moment for Asif, where the very lighter moment for the Thailand. The first boundary here, hitting to the rightly so for the boundary, much more needed.
Much required boundary for Thailand because the first over was silent, so they can't afford to be silent in this over as well. Already 4 balls up. They got the first boundary, which is a positive sign for Thailand. They have to keep going with this kind of an attack.
Talking about emission marsh and all this, taking those gel jelly for the, oh, that's a good ball, stay low, jelly for the recovery of hamstring. I remember the first time I had it. Trust me, I wasn't expecting this gonna taste that bad. I was thinking
Did,
it's
did
a
you
might.
felt did you felt it was like a Coke or something, which was
No,
sweet?
no, no. What I was thinking it's a jelly kind of, it's a jelly inside. But you assume as a jelly, it give you a picture of sweetness, right? So I was thinking it's a jelly, and it was the shape of jelly, but it doesn't taste near at all. It was like a I can't tell you the time I take
But
it. It give me a
yeah,
goosebump. I'm like, what I am eating.
But those are things which would be very helpful, especially in the countries like Malaysia. It's hot
Yes,
and humid. You need a bit of salt as well.
exactly.
So it will be mixed up with sugar and salt. So you have to get that stuff inside the body. I can completely understand your emotions after drinking those stuff. And you were expecting a bit sweeter stuff, but
Oh,
not.
yes.
Abdul Majid will be continuing his second over. Well, the
Well,
first ball was dot ball. Kamran,
yes,
yes, there we
yes,
go.
yes, yes. There you go. The first ball up, Majid put it dot. I have not. You're talking about the weather, Vijay. It's not just the weather. Also, it's also the grounds are here very soft. And me as a fast bowler, when you're running hard from the 30 yard, approaching toward the crease, oh, that's been a bit cheeky. Didn't really get to the execution. It could have been a good one for the Thailand, but that's a very well read. So yeah, it's a very soft ground. So when you're approaching toward the crease, it the ground holds you, not let you. So you have to push hard in comparative to the rest of others country I'm talking about. But let's talk about the country later. What about this shot, Vijay?
Absolutely great shot. It was from Chalia Wong. Chalia Wong is silent killer for Thailand. He seems to be looking like he is not hitting the ball, but he is doing his job in a superb style. He is getting boundaries from one end alongside Arya, who is also scoring from other end. But it's a bit slow. What asking rate is there? Say like 11.73 is what required run rate from 7.2 overs. Thailand requires 86 runs.
Oh, that's been hammered. And that shows his authority. Talking about Chero Wong, he is showing his class, and yes, he is there for the business. Well, I'm always looking at the Thailand bowling and the fielding. They have been extremely disciplined the time I've seen them. Let me tell you, Vijay, mark my word, if they work on their batting, they will become one of the best team uh, coming soon days.
You're absolutely true. They have good batters as well, but they need a strategy to stick on with those batters. Otherwise, there's nothing wrong with them. Short selection is somewhere they are missing it out. Other thing is that they need a strategy. Say, for an example, for an over, this is what they're going to do. Per ball, this is what they're going to do. So by end of the power play, this is what they're going to do. So now the power play has come to an end. So by end of the 3 overs, Thailand are 16 for no loss. As I was talking about power play strategy, they need to come up with a strategy, split by split strategy, Kamran, so that they can do very well. It's not they are lacking skills as far as batting is concerned, but it's all about lack of plans.
Yes, indeed, and I believe and I hope they have the analyst accompany them here. Whenever you are playing against such teams, you have analysts and where the coaches
Do
sit
they
down
have?
with you.
Do they have?
I,
My
uh,
question: do they have?
I'm not really sure,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if
So
it's
sometimes I feel like associate nations may miss out that part. Yes,
correct.
Malaysia has, but other countries, they miss it out.
Yeah, and I think analysts are very important. As a coach, you can't really catch everything and you can't really analyze every single ball. And that's where the analysis comes in the picture, where he give you a clear picture where we are making mistake and where is the window to make it improvements.
So Kamran, I used to do all these stuff for the teams.
Oh, you used to do
I
that?
used to, yeah. For the franchise crickets, I used to work with all the parts what we were discussing about.
Oh, damn. All right. That's so I think you can better describe. Yeah, I think you should approach the Thailand team that well, I think you can explain better than me. Then I'm just a player and a coach. Yes, and I'm sure you must be agree. So coach can't really catch everything. It's if
True, true,
analysis does. Yes.
absolutely true. I agree to your point.
So if I'm a that's a attempted shot, but didn't really go in the favor of Arya, where if I'm an individual, so I have the leverage. If I have an analyst, I can sit down with him and I can ask him, can you please take my bowling spells out and tell me where I'm making mistakes and what I can do to make it better and what plans you can give me. And then I can go to my coach, talk about it, and that's how people work on their skills, plan their bowling and everything.
But I reckon, Cameron, if the teams keep watching our commentary for the last couple of days, I think there would be a lot of things which they can take back to their drawing desk.
Well, I agree with you. We have been analyzing, not just commenting, but we've been analyzing, talking about the angles, talking about the variation, talking about the footwork, talking about the picking up the gaps. I think we both should be a team and approach Thailand.
Well, the last ball coming up from Mohammad Salman.
Hit it well, hit it straight, just a protection. Gonna get only 1 runs, and that's a very silent over for the Thailand. Once again, only able to put 20 runs. Not really approachable, Vijay. Looking at the Thailand batting comparatively, how aggressive they looks when it comes to bowling and fielding.
Well, look at the required run rates, Kamran. 13 is what they required per over. They have 6 more overs left. If they don't able to play right now with each boundary per over, it would be very, very difficult indeed. Trust me, singles can pick you up like about 6 runs per over, but not more than that. They require at least like a boundary or so. Maybe it could be a couple of boundaries in a over. Maybe a bigger over with a lot of runs coming onto the board would help them out. But this kind of cricket would definitely not help them to win the match.
Definitely, it's clear picture here. We see the normal from the bare eyes, not from the analyzed eyes. From the bare eyes,
Yeah,
an ordinary player,
and
everyone can say. Yes,
and
tell me.
Kamran, do you remember I was talking about full toss getting converted to six? Have you
Correct.
seen that Chelam Wong missed it out again this time?
You're talking about the six. Seems like he not really clean it up. It's giving easy catches. You like it, and this guy with the big bucket of hands will never drop that.
Well, the first wicket gone for Thailand. Very unfortunate scenario as they were asked to go for a bigger shots and they have to. They have no other choice because they gave away a lot of runs while they were bowling. Now, while chasing that score, they have to play positive and smart cricket, but not just lifting the ball up in the air and getting catch practices to Bahrain team. Chalium Wong, after playing a supporting knock, I wouldn't say a dominating knock, but it was a supporting knock for Thailand team for 13 runs. He has got out in the 17 balls. So yes, Kamran, as I was talking about converting those full tosses, that is how you need to make sure that you're getting a bigger score. Not like this, just when the ball is coming to you, yeah, you can hit it. Don't you think those fielders would be placed for catches? It's quite simple. It's gone for the catch.
Yes, indeed. Rotation strike is the fundamental thing in any format. Either if you're playing Super Six, T10 or T20, 50 over Test cricket. This I would say singles and those doubles are the blood, like how the blood rolls in our body, maintaining the rhythm for us to stay alive. That's how those singles and doubles are important to keep the game alive.
So Rawat is a new batter. He's got a single here, making
Like,
sure that he's getting strike to Arya, who stood for some time. Like he played 9 balls and scored 7 runs. Asif Mohammed done a trick. Can he able to pick up a wicket here again?
making some ground high in the sky, fell fell in a safe place. Just gonna give 1 runs. I have a lot of curiosity in my mind by knowing that you've been working with some of the franchise. I'm gonna catch you for those
Yeah,
points
yeah,
soon, and I would
yeah.
need you to elaborate on that later. But now here the chance of the catch, and once again, easy as you like it, Vijay. That's another fall of wicket, and this is what we were talking about: how the Thailand is collapsed when there is fall of wicket.
Just one wicket will lead to another wicket. This is what we have been watching Thailand for a while, ever since the beginning of many SEA games. The same story and same saga continues for Thailand. They lost the second wicket. Sarawat, he's a senior player for Thailand, should have stood there for a while. I understand it's a big ask for them as far as the target which they are chasing for, but still standing there and scoring as many runs as possible is key, Kamran. You can't lose the wicket like that.
Yes, indeed, anywhere in the world, even a club cricket, and that's a very fundamental. I believe Vijay, you agree with me. Once, yeah, it's a fast cricket. You don't have a liability to settle down, but what you can do is to push for the single every single ball. Let you take few single, you will see the ball better, you go better on it. What they doing is to not finding that stability here.
Well, inside out shot from Arya. Not a bit. In fact, will be coming on to strike. Well, there's a 6 runs coming into for Thailand's account. So with the six, I would like to welcome Rahik into Combox. Rahik, what a way you are coming into in the favor of Thailand.
Nevertheless, let's see. Vijay,
There's one more big shot from Arya and back-to-back sixes. Two sixes on row would be a very, very good thing for Thailand. What a comeback from them.
someone in the Thailand team must be really happy right now. Two back-to-back boundaries. Arya 20 of 13. Narawit yet to play. Need 64 in 27 balls. Thailand in deep waters, I would say. They really need to play like this if they want to win. Bahrain looking quite comfortable, I would say, not taking much pressure. Left there, like they've made good runs and
Look
they
at
are
that
restricting Thailand
required
really
run
on the
rate.
scorecard.
Look at that required run rate. Rahik, 14.22.
I'm trying not to look at that. It's like way too much. Vijay.
But you have to look into that because right now you have seen Arya getting back-to-back sixes where sometimes there is a possibility to even chase the score. Cricket is a funny game, as they say.
It's an interesting thing. Anything can happen any moment. It just takes one over, one bad over, one good over, change everything.
Well, Rahik, have you observed one thing? Whenever you're back into combox, they lose a ball. They lose a ball there.
uh, I would say it might be a coincidence, but you never know where the ball goes. Probably they won't check my home.
You're a lucky charm for the batting team. What a ball from Mohammad Salman. The ball was dipping into the batter. He created left arm angle. Arya is on strike. After back to back sixes, he's got a dot ball. And what is he going to do now? Stepping down the wicket, going for a bigger shot, and straight in the hand of fielder. There was a bit of collide between two fielders, but still comfortably taken by the fielder.
And here Vijay was saying I'm the lucky charm for Thailand.
Your entry is lucky, in fact.
Nevertheless, Thailand lose yet another wicket in the fifth over, 34 of 3 in 5.5 overs. After this last ball, they would only have 4 overs left to make 64 runs with 7 wickets remaining. Required run rate is just above 15.
So Rahik, now you have to somehow or the other look into the required run rate, which is 15.36.
Vijay, what would you say
Thailand.
was the mistake for Thailand where their required run rate reached so high?
Well, Bahrain is a very good batting unit. There's no denial at all. The thing was when they're coming to bat in such a kind of a score into the scoreboard, what they have to do is they have to play sensible cricket. They were playing all blind shots. Poor shot selection was a big, big misery for them. That's a good flick shot from new batter Satarot. These two batters are new batters, Satarut and Narawat. We already seen them few minutes back in the previous game against Malaysia. I hope they are in a good nick and they can able to take this game forward. So by end of the 6 overs, 35 for 3, Thailand. So Rahik, as you asked me this question, it's all about poor shot of selection. Look at that previous wicket which they gave away. Was that shot really necessary? It was an outside edge and simply gone to the hand of fielder.
Absolutely right. Because there are reasons we play with the selection of the choice of batting we would do, the ball where we play. If there's a player right there, you would want to take the risk at this moment of the game. You would want to get the batsman get settled in first and start hitting the ball.
Well, Satarut trying to negotiate the bowler to pick up a single. He would be happy enough to get a single. I'm not sure whether that single would help them to take this match through.
Singles won't matter from here. 63. That's a lot.
Dancing down the wicket and completely lost the hold there. Batter getting stumped. Umpire has given him out. Well, there's again loss of a wicket for Thailand. There seems to be a little bit of problem with their keeper. I guess the bail has hit on his eyes. Earlier, we have seen such scenario in Test cricket where Mark Boucher got hit bail on his eyes and got a miserable accident. I hope he's not serious, Rahik.
As a keeper myself, I know how it feels. The bells flying off. I don't know how, but the bells just keeps going through the small space I have between the helmet and my nose, and it goes over there. I still have no clue how it goes over there.
So how do you manage that to get rid of?
I usually wear glass under my helmet
That's a
after
good
learning from a lot
option,
of
by the
mistakes.
way. That's a good option to wear the glasses. So Asif Mohammed picked up a wicket there. He got a wicket through stumping. Next batter, Chanchai is in. Chanchai we have already seen in T20 format, playing well for Thailand, but Thailand is in very, very big trouble. The required run rate is almost 17. Chanchai is on strike, facing Asif Mohammed. Went for a sweep and completely missed it out.
Another dot ball. 62 of 21.
Sanchai went for a shot towards long on region, picking up for 2 runs. Yes, they did. Well, Rahik, did you see that? Usually, Thailand
Yes,
batters
sir.
are very quick running between wickets, but this time they were a bit slower.
The pressure, Vijay, the pressure, it builds up.
Absolutely correct. These two needs to learn how to hold the pressure and try to manage there in the center because pressure cannot get into them and to spoil the performance. Wonderful bowling from Asif Mohammed. Chanchai picking up a single there towards long off region.
Last ball to go for this over.
Satharat on strike, going for the big shot there through sweep. Deep square leg coming into the play, cutting off there to protect 3 runs and just run 1 run coming into the board for Thailand. So by end of 7 overs, Thailand would be for 40 by losing 4 wickets. Rahik, let me throw a question to you now. If you're a Thailand captain, what would you do? Would you still try to go to chase the score, or will you try to make sure that you're not losing any wicket out there?
At this point in the game, I wouldn't care about the wickets. I would want each of my 6 players left to give it their all and go for the boundaries. The singles won't matter from here. Each ball you take a single, it's just 18 runs. You need 58. So I would look for that one over which can turn the game around.
Well, Junaid will be introduced into attack. It would be interesting to see how we'll be bowling in the T10 format. Satarut will be on strike, facing Junaid with slower ball, and it was a very good leg spin ball we have seen from Junaid. Satarut picking up a single there.
As I said, singles won't come in hand right now. But for Bahrain, I would say exceptional bowling. Exceptional bowling, fielding.
Going for a bigger shot, Chanchai. Will it be a six? Well, just single, I reckon. And it's a wicket, in fact. What's
Oh,
going
I
around
hadn't
here?
noticed.
Seems to be wicket.
So subtle.
Well, Chanchai went for a big swing of the bat and couldn't able to get any run there. We were expecting a big six. Alas, not even a single. It was a wicket. Junaid doing the trick for Bahrain team, picking up a first wicket. What a wonderful bowling from Junaid. As expected by the captain Amir, this is what they're doing, coming with a plan and executing it well. Chanchai gone for 3 runs from 4 balls.
Let's go.
Vidya Fong is a new batter in, lifting the ball into the air. Will it be a catch? Oh no, it was not a catch. Probably a little efforts would have made sure that that would have been a catch, but it was a good attempt from the bowler to catch on his own bowling.
Just 3 balls.
One more swing
Beautiful
of the
shot that
bat from
is.
Satterthwaite. Well, there's a single there, picked up by the batter.
2 more balls. Just 3 runs of this over. Vijay, just look at the required run rate.
Now I'm not seeing that. Now I'm not seeing that. Well, Vidya Fong is on strike, going for the bigger shot, but not seems to be any kind of intent to clear the boundary. Just single picked up there. Ball went to long on's hand, And as you know, Bahrain fielders will not miss it out anything easily.
Let's go.
Dancing down the wicket, Satterwood going for the bigger shot, and it has gone to the hand of fielder. Well, it seems to be looking like another wicket fallen for Thailand. What a miserable innings for them, losing back to back wickets. Just 2 wickets in this over, where the intent was not up to the mark for them. They should have changed the plan. They could have probably gone either for an attack or maybe they could have gone to stand there. But losing out wickets was very, very, very disappointing thing.
The new batsman coming in for Thailand. The last 2 overs of the game left. Mhm. And the game has sort of shifted towards Bahrain right now, Vijay. It would be
Uh,
a miracle if they can come back from this Thailand.
But to be very honest with you, Rahik, ever since the beginning of the first over, it was Bahrain's game. Thailand couldn't able to get proper shots into the game. Look at that miscued shot and gone again. One more wicket. Thailand is losing here. Fong couldn't able to stand there, and neither he could able to hit ball out of the ground. A simple swing of the bat and giving away the wicket to Bahrain. Poor cricket from Thailand, where they lost sixth wicket. I mean seventh wicket. So they lost in 8.1 overs. It's a bit scary situation, Rahik.
I just hope they have a international match coming up, tournament from ICC in Thailand. They do well over there. These are just the practice matches.
Well, there's an inside edge. Ball is traveling to the boundary, and it seems not going to the boundary. Batters have took a few runs, and it's a couple of runs. In fact, there were a lot of actions happening here, and most of the time it was fall of wicket. But this time for a change, runs coming into the board of Thailand.
Just 2 runs. At this
A
point,
dot ball.
the risky shots and aggression, no work. Because Vijay, I feel like they had the wickets in their hand. They still do. Three more wickets left in a 10 overs game. Good enough. They should have gone for the bigger shots early into the game. At least they should have
You said
tried
it.
to take on the ball aggressively.
You said that term early in the game. That's a golden word. Fanafong on strike, going for a flick shot, going for a quick run, and will be completing the second run. Oh no, just one run coming into the act. Probably a wise decision to just stick on with a run. Bahrain fielders are very quick indeed.
2 more balls left for the over.
Cameron on strike, a dot ball. That doesn't make any difference, Rahik.
The way they're playing, I think even if they had 4 overs left, the game would have gone to Bahrain. Because they're giving in their wickets too.
Cameron on strike, facing Asif. Javed completely missed the ball. Cameron just swung the bat. So by end of the 9 overs, Thailand are 47 for 7. Rahik, now don't tell me to look into the required run rate.
I might just tell you that 51 required.
Now tell me how that is possible to achieve.
Only if
Take your
Bahrain
calculator.
loses their mind. Yeah, only if Bahrain loses their mind in this over, gives all slot balls and few no balls, then only.
So you're not even
And
bringing your
in the back,
calculator. You're giving instant answers.
yeah. And they also need your words saying in the batting end.
Good flick shot towards square leg region, picking up a single and going for a double run. Yes, they have completed successfully. Fanufong trying to do the late magic, but nothing in favor of Thailand, where they can win this match. It's just all about playing for the dignity, not losing those three wickets. Well swept by Fanufong and picked up a single. Yes, where's your calculator, Rahik? Throw it away. Now all Thailand needs to do is to just protect those three wickets and play with good cricket. Cameron on strike, facing Junaid, going for a flick shot towards long on region for a single. Well, that's a good effort. They have converted single to 2 runs. Well, what's going around there? It seems to be looking like an out. Well, Rahik, are you still there? It
Can I say
seems to
just
be
one
looking like
thing,
a
Vijay?
direct hit. What's going around there? Wicket has fallen for sure. Batter is walking back and umpire has signaled him out. What was that? Yes, eighth wicket down. Fourth ball coming into the play. Attempt to going for a big shot by Cameron. Nothing happened. Sarawat was a new batter in. Well, batter was trying to completely lose the wicket there. Last ball of the game coming up. Sarawat, Junaid will be all set to bowl the last ball to Thailand. Batter going for the big shot towards extra mid wicket region, cow corner region. Picked up 2 runs there. Will they go for the third run? Says no by the striking batter. So match has come to an end where Bahrain won the match in a comfortable style. Bahrain won by 38 runs. What a way to kickstart their campaign. Bahrain in the T10 format. Thailand couldn't able to manage to chase the score. There were a lot of errors to be rectified. Bahrain was asked to bat, where Bahrain scored 97 runs. They were short of 3 runs by losing 3 wickets. Wonderful batting by them. Navina scored 56 runs, Fiaz 22, Prashant Kurup scored 7 runs. Chamalya Wong picked up a wicket. Tanaphon also picked up a wicket, and Narawat added a wicket as well for Thailand. Just 3 wickets, so 3 of them picked up there. Thailand, they played 10 overs. They couldn't able to manage to score the total which was put up by Bahrain on board. So they lost 8 wickets for 53 runs. Arya scored 20 runs. Kamlia Wong scored 19 runs. Phonupong scored 6 runs. What a bowling from Asif Mohammed. He took 3 wickets by conceding 7 runs from 2 overs. Junaid picked up a couple of wickets by conceding 10 runs, and Asif Javed picked up a wicket by conceding 8 runs. Bahrain won in incredible style by 44 runs. What a match we had here in Biomass Oval. It's the second match of T10 of this mini Sea Games. Stay tuned for the next match. And before that, there's a presentation party where my co commentator Kamran will be taking over. Stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation here at the Biomass Suva, a second game of the day. Thailand has won the toss and they have decided to field first. Bahrain been able to put 97 runs, losing their 3 wickets in 10 overs. In return, Thailand wasn't really aggressive as compared to their bowling, putting 53 runs, losing their 8 wickets. Bahrain won by 44 runs. Let me call upon the captain of Thailand, Priya Pong, to come forward and have a few words. Priya, unfortunately, the batting yet again collapsed. Same issue. What will be the plan for the next game?
Yes, I think next game we will try to batting first, just make the target on the scoreboard and then follow your plan.
Well, you've been exceptionally good in the bowling and with the with the fielding as well. Uh, you didn't seem to find the same comfort in the batting. Is it been a concern for so long, or is it just happening for this tournament?
Yes, I think this tournament. Yes, I think everybody have to like more experience for this game, this tournament, just for the prepare to see game.
Well, you have a lot of talent with the bat. I've seen that, but yes, the collapse of the falling wicket does really go for a favor of you. Well, this happens, but the plan has to be better next game.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Now it's time for me to call upon the captain of Bahrain, Amar. Please come forward and have a few words. Happy captain, how pleased you are from today win.
First win of the tournament. Good start for that, and looking forward to the other matches.
Well, how happy you are from the Navina performance here today.
Great batting today. He smashed all over the park and played a beautiful inning today.
Well, enjoy the rest of the game. Well, now it's time for me to call upon the match referee, Mr. Ramani, to please come forward and present the player of the match. Yes, it's all about this one guy, Navina Shetty, who has hitting a lot of boundaries, three fours and five sixes, 56 runs and 28 balls. Player of the match award goes to Navina Shetty, who has been exceptionally great. And that's the story. Nasib, Navina, how pleased you are from today's performance.
Yeah, it was good actually. Ball was coming to the bat today, and I'm very happy to the team performance as well.
Well, I've seen the first game. I'm sure you have seen it. None of the batter was able to connect the ball. How do you find the ground to making sure to hit the boundaries so clear?
Just timing the ball. That's it. Yeah.
Well, you deserve this award. Enjoy it. Well, that's it for the presentation for the second game of the day. We will catch you shortly for the third game of the day. Do not go away. Thank you.